It brought a instant smile to my face. I could drift it stock. It is wonderful. Who wouldn't like that? Look at that. Just like Knight Rider, baby. I'm the Knight Rider now. Woo! Okay. Hi everyone, in this video we're going to try out the new car pack that Forza Horizon 5 just released called the Universal Icons car pack. It's got a couple of cars that I really like and have a lot of memories with growing up watching shows. So I'm excited about the car pack. Let's get in some of these cars and give them a test drive. In this video I want to share my reaction with you and overall impression of the car pack. Let's go. So here's the Universal Icons car pack. They're advertising for $10. That gives you 5 cars, and these 5 cars are as follows. You get the K.I.T.T Knight Rider car, the Jurassic Park Jeep, and then you get all 3 versions of the time machine from Back to the Future trilogy. My initial reaction when I saw the list was that I want the Back to the Future car, I want the Knight Rider car, and that's it. The Jeep Wrangler I could care less about, and the fact that they turned one car into 3 separate cars because there were 3 separate movies, I find that problematic also. I don't think that was a good move because you're essentially getting the same car. But anyway, the cars are downloaded. Let's go check them out. So here are all the cars. The first 5 cars are the cars that came from the car pack. You got the Back to the Future 3. Then we got the Back to the Future 2 underneath it. And then we have Back to the Future 1 that is at the top. And underneath Back to the Future 1 is the main highlight for me, which is K.I.T.T, the Firebird, the Pontiac Firebird. And then we have the Jeep Wrangler Sahara from Jurassic Park. All of these cars, actually, most of them are Performance Class D cars, as you can see, which means there's a lot of potential for upgrading and customization, but they come stock looking like this. And if you look at the Back to the Future car, all 3 of them, they barely have a noticeable difference. So this first one, which is the 1981 or Time Machine number 3, is got some stats that are obviously very low. It's Performance Class D, that's what you expect. But then these 2 cars, the 2 and the 1, are essentially the same car. Look at the stats: 4.0, 4.8, 2.7, and 4.1, 4.8, 2.7, and the rest are all the same. So the only difference is this 0.1 difference in speed between these 2 cars, which is kind of crazy to me. But anyway, let's go to our Performance Class A, the only Performance Class A car, which actually is pretty good, and it can get pretty speedy. The acceleration, the handling is there for you. Launch is pretty decent. And then, with upgrading, it'll be pretty good. But in this video, I'm just going to try them out stock to share my reaction with you. And then we got the Sahara Wrangler with, obviously, very low numbers except for off-roading. So let's start with that, and we'll work our way backwards. We'll start with the Wrangler, then we'll get through all of our Back to the Future cars, the time machines, and then we'll end with the star of the show, which is the Knight Rider car, baby, K.I.T.T. Let's go. The Jeep Wrangler, let's take a look at it from all angles. The side looks like this. I'm sorry, it's dark. There you go. You got number 18, the Jurassic Park logo. That looks pretty cool. And the front with the lights on looks like this. Let's give it a go. I'm flooring it. This is what it's like when you floor it. It's Performance Class D. Okay. Let's not crash. Okay. So, as expected, doesn't feel like much. These are stock settings. Stock setup on the car. Okay, I feel like the sound of the car is promising, like it has an opportunity to sound really good. I shifted early there because I was just sick of it. So 80 miles an hour, 81 miles an hour, that's what we're getting right now. And I'm flooring it still. I have not let my foot off the gas pedal at all. And by the way, I'm obviously driving this using the Phonetic CSL direct drive system right now with in-game default settings. I have not tweaked any settings. So this is like a default experience through and through. 93 miles an hour in third gear. Still flooring it, but it's not really trying to go anywhere with it. We're almost there at our jump. The nice thing about it is that I don't have to slow down to make these turns. But there's the fireworks going off in the distance. That's where we're headed, toward the balloons. Oh, I'm gonna have to definitely downshift here. Okay, we're chasing the fireworks. We're gonna try to make this jump, see if the car goes anywhere even. My goodness. So the turning was pretty responsive. The handling is obviously, not great. But it's the speed that's really the most terrible thing about this car. But I think putting on a tuning setup for speed that aims at speed and maybe some traction could be good for this car. Here we are, 93 miles an hour. Not 94. There you go. Oh my goodness, and this is what it does. It flips over. Nice. Oh yes. And we corrected ourselves before the game having to reset. Okay, let me do a lap here because I want to check out the turns. Okay. Alright, so the turns at this speed anyway. Ooh. Yeah, lost that one. Yep, just an overall very, low-level car. But in terms of like a Jurassic Park Classic Car Edition, you got that tall antenna. Look, it's folded up over toward the passenger seat. Looks pretty cool. I think the colors, the gray and the red, I think looks pretty nice. The wheel on the back looks pretty good. It's eye-catching. So overall, in terms of appearances, I think the car is pretty good. But in the driving experience, it is pretty crappy. Nothing exciting about this car when you're driving it. So definitely need a tuning setup. Let's hop into the next one and see how that one drives. Alright, so we're going to try the Back to the Future car number 3. Then we'll try 2, and then we'll try 1. Let's go backwards. Everything in this video is backwards today, so let's keep it with the theme. Getting in the car, and maybe by this time it'll start to be a little bit of daytime, so we can see the cars a little bit more clearly also. So there you go, the classic Back to the Future car. It looks awesome. And then on the side, this is what it looks like. Those red and white wheels, I don't know how I feel about them, but I think the car overall looks just great. That thing on the hood is another machine that they got plugged into it. And on this side, here's what it looks like. Super cool looking car, as we already know. We love this car. Then from the front, this is what it looks like. Let's look at it from the inside. Oh my goodness, they got the Back to the Future stuff all perfect. Handwritten signs on the top right, low temp, coolant pump and all that. Then you got your time machine controls, which allow you to put in whichever time you want to travel to, and you can just travel to that. Okay, here we are. Oh, it's got that little airplane whistle sound. That's pretty good. Let's turn it around. Okay, the speedometer is digital. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm not mad at how this car handles actually. Okay, yeah, I mean low speeds, but the car handles pretty good.
You have arrived at your destination.
That thing in the middle, oh my god, it's like such a obstruction of view. I can't see anything. So definitely this is the view that we're gonna have to go with. Let's go ahead and try this jump. Okay, it is a rear wheel drive, so It's got some potential, I would say, for drifting. I'm looking forward to tuning these up. 81, 84, 85. Okay, so it's oh, look at the lights. Look at that. That is pretty cool. Woo! Let's turn it around. Flooring it, first gear. Let's see what we can do. If this baby can fly like it's supposed to as a time machine, right? It's supposed to be a flying car. It would have been really nice if they like made it hover and so there was like a hover mode where it could just hover around, wheels turn inwards. That would have been pretty cool, but Forza wouldn't do the thing like that because obviously they want, you know, a driving experience, and that's not really driving. Even for this simcade game, that would be too much. So 97 miles an hour, 98 miles an hour, 99, 100 miles an hour. Can we break it? Yes. We got 100 miles an hour, and here we are. It sounds pretty good, guys. I gotta say, it sounds pretty good. I do like it. It's got that little airplane whistle, and then after a certain speed, the lights turn on the side. I think over 80 miles an hour, 85 miles an hour, I think the lights turn on. That was pretty cool. So overall, I like it. The handling feels obviously way better coming from the Dodge Wrangler. Right now, stock, these are not like raceable cars. Like you can't really do much with them. I mean, nothing usually is stock. You have to always customize and tune it up. These cars are no different out of the pack. I just wish they had given us something special with these cars also. I would have preferred like I think an arcade version of these cars also that just gives you some fun, some thrill. But in any case, this is what we have, especially if they were going to include 3 Back to the Future Time Machine cars. One of them could have been something like totally exciting, right? Out of this world. Not really exactly what the movie was like, but something more fun to drive in Forza Horizon 5. Let's go into Back to the Future Time Machine number 2. So Time Machine 2, as you can see, is better speed, better handling, better braking, worse off-roading. Launch and acceleration stay exactly the same. The same exact car pretty much. This is what it looks like. The rims are different. I like not having that thing on the front though. This side almost looks exactly the same as before. Now let's give it a go. Pretty much same sound. It sounds pretty sporty. I like that. I'm gonna crash through here so I can go set that jump up again and see if the added acceleration and speed let us get beyond 100 miles an hour for this jump. Because remember, in the last car, in Time Machine number 3, we only got to like what, 100, 101, 102, something like that. Let's see where this car can get us with the added speed and acceleration. Look at the lights turn on. I think they turn on at 88. The inside of the car looks like this. Same. I don't see a difference. Here we are. I think we're still getting to 100 miles an hour here. 1, 2, 3. 103 miles an hour is what we got. Okay, decent landing. Let me see if I can get this baby to drift a little bit. Oh no, not ready for that. Not ready for that. So overall impression, slow car. Doesn't feel a whole lot different than the other one, driving wise. Not to me. Obviously it's a little bit faster by like 1 mile an hour, maybe 2 miles an hour. I don't think it's making that big of a difference. Let's spin around, and those are brakes. There you go. So let's go ahead and try our last one, see if that feels any different. That's supposed to be the fastest one. The only thing that changes between car number 2 and time machine number 1 is the speed. It goes from 4.0 to 4.1. Let's hop in. All right, so the back is a little bit more wide open here. Aesthetically, brakes exactly the same. Sound exactly the same. Sounds good though. I like it. I like the sound, guys. All right, side pretty much the same. No difference here, left, right. Front looks exactly the same. Yeah, it's just that whichever machinery, I guess they went by the movie, right? However he upgraded the car from movie to movie, there's like little aesthetic changes to the rear, engine thing or whatever he's got in the back. Does it feel any quicker now that it's 4.1? I don't know. Can't really tell. It's such a small difference. Oh, it feels like it handles better though. Even though that's supposed to be the same, to me it feels like it handles better. Yeah, I mean these turns I'm doing better. I'm using brakes more too, I guess, but it felt like this handled a little bit better. Okay. Let's crash into some things. Alright, let's go ahead and go off-roading a bit and get to our jump. See what top speed we can get out of this baby. This is the fastest of the 3 time machines, so hopefully it'll give us something good. I have to say the best thing about this car is the sound. And the second best thing about this car is the changing of these like neon lights that come on. I love that. Alright. Oh, it's already 104 miles an hour. So this car is definitely quicker. Flooring it right now. We're already at 50 miles an hour. So definitely faster than the others. Now it's feeling faster on the drag strip. My goodness, look how fast others are going. It's like, I'm not used to driving cars that are this slow, but I guess at stock performance class D, you don't expect much more of a speed than this, but that's what we got. 100 miles an hour, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my god, this is so funny that each of these cars feels different only in terms of speed, and the speed seems to change by 1 mile an hour. I'm driving them the same exact way. So, I don't know. This is what I was saying before when I first noticed this car pack. It's like, I get it that you're doing this 3 movie thing, 3 slightly different cars with their aesthetic upgrades or whatever. And people who are big fans of Back to the Future would probably enjoy that. Oh, look at the flux capacitor, for example. Like, they would be into that. I'm not that huge a fan like that. I don't even know the names of certain parts that were upgraded. But the point is, like, the car looks cool. And to most eyes, there's really just 2 versions of this car. The Time Machine 3 and Time Machine 1. Besides that, you don't really need to have a 3rd car. Even that I feel like is a stretch. They could have very easily just included these 3 different versions as body kits. You know what I mean? They should have been body kits when you go into customization, and you could change the appearance over there, just to have a different body kit. That's what they should have had, but they turned it into 3 separate cars, charge you $2 a car, and I don't think that's fair. I can't endorse that. I can't co-sign on this. For me, that's not worth it. But the car that might make it worth it for me is K.I.T.T, the Knight Rider car. Let's go ahead and hop into that one and see how that one drives. So there you have it. Stock Knight Rider car. Where am I? I'm supposed to be turning here. Okay. Already feels different. Sounds good. Backlights look pretty good. Front, oh, look at that beam going left and right. The stupid speed trap is hiding it. Oh yeah, that red Knight Rider light. We're gonna have to run this back again because of the stupid... The UI in this game sometimes just takes over too much. Okay, I could have gone way faster than that. I just didn't have my foot down all the way. Oh, there we go. Okay, let's go back and try that once more. It is still nighttime in Forza Horizon 5. Guys, I've been driving. I went through 5 different cars, repeated the same exact thing or journey with all 5, and it's still nighttime here. I wish we could just change nighttime and daytime at will, or at least fast forwarded it or something. It's terrible. Some people like nighttime driving, some people don't. Like, you know, when you want to see your car's lights and stuff, yeah, nighttime is great, but right now I don't want nighttime. I want to be able to check out the car. It's a brand new car. I want to give it a go. Okay, spin it around. Let's take a quick look here. Can't see nothing, but on this side you can see. There you go. Front, we got the pop-up lights. Ooh, beautiful. They got the look so dead on. I love it. Perfect. I wish they had music also. I wonder if they're gonna have like honk, you know, music for the honking that is the Knight Rider music. Okay, great acceleration. It's Performance Class A. This is the only Performance Class A car in the bundle, in the car pack. So you expect a boost from the other cars that we tried. They were trash. Okay, we're getting to dawn now. It looks like the Forza gods have heard us. 160, 161, 167, 170. That's what we got. 170. Okay. Woo! Cartwheels, baby. Cartwheels. Yeah, let's go. All right, I'm gonna try. Yeah, this I'm already feeling like it's got a little attitude. This car, so we could probably drift this car stock. Yeah. Oh man, we can drift this car stock. That is pretty cool. In second gear. Okay, that's not bad. And look at those firecrackers. Out the exhaust pipe come the flames. Yeah, turn that baby. Okay, I'm liking this car. I'm enjoying it, guys. This makes it worth it, you know. But I still have to say, this car pack is not worth $10. That's my final verdict. Not worth $10. This car pack is like at most it's like a $6 car pack. They are giving you 5 cars. You know, I think it's $1 a car. Maybe for this car alone, the Knight Rider car, you know, it's got that Knight Rider legacy, fandom and all that. Alright, fine. You could charge me $8 for the car pack. But $10, especially for the other cars, feels really excessive because the other cars drove like trash. I have to say the Back to the Future cars sound very good. They got that airplane whistle, then they got the exhaust note that's really cool sounding. They could be really good, and they look really good. But then it's 3 cars that are exactly the same, and we don't want that, right? We don't want that. We did not see what the Knight Rider car it actually looks like on the inside. So let's go back in and see what we can do. Take a look on the inside. There we go. Oh my, look at that. Holy moly. Great. It looks great. That is perfect. Digital. Back in the 80s, you know, a digital speedometer, tachometer, these things are just incredible. It's got that calculator font, but look at the acceleration, like little graph curve thing that goes up, telling you your RPMs in digital. It's pretty cool, guys. This is cool. So for the fans, you know, I get it. It's a pretty cool car, pretty cool addition. It's a nice view here. Drives really good. It's a drifter stock. Like, I mean, you can't beat that. We got to 170 miles an hour last time. We got 170 miles an hour this time. Are we gonna do a cartwheel? Oh yes, we are. Look at this view while you're doing a cartwheel. And there you have it. So this is the car pack, guys. Let me know what you think about this one. Like I said, I shared my verdict with you. I think it's overpriced. I think they kind of gave us the same car in 3 different, slightly different versions when it came to the Back to the Future Time Machine. I'm not happy with that. I don't think it's worth $10, but I do think the cars are all cool. The Jurassic Park Jeep is my least favorite. They're all performance class D except for K.I.T.T, except for this Firebird, which is performance class A, but it drifts, you know, out the gate, which is pretty cool. You don't have to do much with it. You know, I'm gonna, you know, unlock the differential and stuff and change the tires and stuff. Maybe we'll increase the power just a little bit, but already it's a decent stock drifter. You know, it's not perfect, but this is definitely the highlight of this pack. I think this car makes the pack, for me anyway, worth it, and I'm looking forward to tuning all of these cars up, and I'll make more videos to see what these cars turn into when you bump them up to, let's say, an S1, S2 class. Let me know what you think about these cars. Which is your favorite out of the bunch? Looks wise, obviously it's a hard pick for me, but performance wise, clearly this is the car that I'm gonna be driving a lot out of this bunch. So I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Woo! There you go. Yeah, baby.